Hi guys, welcome to Machine Learning series. In this video, we are going to talk about what is meant by probability density function and what is meant by probability mass function and how we can implement these things using Python. First of all, let's try to understand what is meant by probability. Probability is a way to represent the possible values and their respective probabilities. There are two types of probability distributions. One is discrete and another one is continuous. Discrete distribution is used when we have discrete random variables, and continuous distribution is used when we have continuous random variables. Let's see what is meant by probability mass function and how it is related to discrete distribution. Probability mass function is a function that defines the probability of the discrete random variable taking on a particular value. Let's take an example of flipping a coin. Once we flip the coin, we will get head or tail. Like this, let's build a probability distribution from a random process like where we are flipping a coin 3 times. This random process can have total of 8 possible outcomes like this. In this case, our sample space has 4 values: x equal to 0 where we'll get no head, and x equal to 1 where we'll get 1 head, x equal to 2 where we'll get 2 heads, and x equal to 3 where we'll get 3 heads. Let's try to find out the probability of respective x. So consider x equal to 0. The probability will be 1 out of 8 because only 1 times we'll get no head out of 8. So here the probability is 1 by 8. So the probability of x equal to 1 is to get 1 head. So here the outcomes are 3: h, t, 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 h, t, and t, t, h. So the probability of x equal to 1 is 3 by 8, 3 times out of 8. And probability of x equal to 2 is where we'll get 2 heads. So here the outcomes are h, h, t, h, t, h, and t, h, h. So here the probability of x equal to 2 is 3 times out of 8. And the probability of x equal to 3 is where we'll get all heads. So got 1 time out of 8. So probability of x equal to 3 is 1 out of 8. Now we got associated probabilities of the sample space. Once we consider all the possible values and associated probabilities into consideration, then this is called discrete probability distribution. So let's try to visualize this using Python. Here I am using Seaborn bar chart to plot the distribution. I am passing sample space values and the respective probabilities. Let's try to plot the graph. So this is how the distribution looks like. From this distribution, we will get to know that the probability of getting no heads is around 11%, and probability of getting one head is 35%, and probability of getting two heads is 35%, and probability of getting three heads is 11%. This is about probability mass function. Let's move on to probability density function. In the previous case, that means probability mass function case, where the distribution is discrete. So that means we can able to find out the exact probability of the value. But here the distribution is continuous. Here it will be tricky to find out the exact probability of the value. Let's take an example to get more clarity on this. Let's consider people's height. You would like to find out what is the exact probability that the person's height is 5.5. Using this graph, it will be very tough, right, to find out what is the exact probability that the person's height is 5.5. So here what we'll do is we'll divide entire this density into intervals. Using that intervals, we'll find out what is the probability of the person's height fall between 5.5 to 6. Let's see how we can find out this using Python. I have created a samples by keeping mean height of 5.5 and standard deviation as 1 feet. To know what is meant by mean and standard deviation, I have already created a video on this and I will share it in the description. Have a look into it. So I created a samples and I plotted a distribution for the samples. Using this distribution I already said, right, it will be very difficult to find out what is the probability that the person's height is 5.5. So instead of this, what we'll do is we'll divide into intervals. So let's try to see what is the probability that the person's height fall between 5.5 and 6. So let's see how many peoples are there between this range. So we have 175 people. So let's try to find out what is the probability that the person's height fall between 5.5 to 6. So it is 17.5%. Like this, we can able to find out the probability for the continuous values. This is all about probability distribution function and probability mass function. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.